Hey there, friends. I hope y'all doing well and having an amazing 2023 thus far. I wish all of you a happy new year. So yeah, this video is going to be about PRADA L'Homme, the original and the intense version. So the original, it's already opened. I already know how it smells. However, the intense, it's still closed. So we're gonna do a first impression and of course compare both and let you guys know which one is the best one to get out of these two fragrances. All right, so before we get this video started, make sure you use promo code LNEFRAG10 for an additional 10% off at the Perfume Love Store official website. So make sure you use our code. Also, if you find value in our videos, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel and you hit the notification bell so that you can get notified of our upcoming videos. All right, without further ado, let's dive in. So we'll get started with the PRADA L'Homme, the original Eau de Toilette, which was released back in 2016. The nose behind this fragrance and the intense is Daniela Roche, very talented perfumer. All right. Now, when it comes to the packaging, the only difference between the original and the intense version is that the intense has this silver top and silver bottom, and it obviously says intense right there. So yeah, both boxes are all black, for the exception of those silver parts that I pointed out. All right, so that's the packaging. And let's get the original out. Now, the original PRADA L'Homme, as y'all can see, I've already used some of it, like about maybe a quarter of it, up to like this line right here. So I already know how it smells. However, since we'll be testing both, I need to spray it to sort of remind myself of how it makes me feel, and yeah, go from there. So PRADA L'Homme, it's irisy, violet leaf, neroli forward type of scent. It is non-offensive, perfect for the office. It's extremely versatile, and throughout the fragrance community, it's known to be a soapy scent. However, that's not the main focus of PRADA L'Homme. There's actually a lot more going on in here. All right, so yeah, without further ado, let's go ahead and spray it. And yeah. So it's very clean, very airy. There's some white musk in here. It's ISO is super forward. And again, the key players in here, it's the violet leaf juxtaposed with the iris, with a little bit of black pepper in there to give it a touch of spiciness, but not too much, not over the top. Just a little dash in there to give it that spicy nuance to it. And yeah, like I said, it's non-offensive, extremely easy to wear. Now, you can wear PRADA L'Homme all year round, meaning spring, summer, fall, and winter. Obviously, there's way better fragrances suited for hot summer days. So here at LNE Fragrance, we don't recommend this for summer, more so for spring and fall and winter. Now when it comes to summer, perhaps like maybe cool summer days or at night when it's not too hot. Otherwise it's gonna be too cloying and too not good. You know, you're better off with a citrusy summer scent. or like a aquatic mineral, kind of like Aqua di Gio or Dolce Gabbana light blue, you know, things along those lines. So yeah, PRADA L'Homme, extremely popular fragrance in the fragrance community, a must-own fragrance in your collection. It's a hyper unique. Now when it comes to sillage, it has a respectable sillage, meaning that it does linger in the air, has this airiness, this ozonic quality to it. You'll get compliments wearing PRADA L'Homme, but it's not like a game changer or like a hyper unique fragrance, in the sense that it's not revolutionary. So it's unique in the sense that it has its own DNA and its own scent profile, but it's not unique in the sense that it's revolutionary, if that makes sense. So another quality from the original is that it has this fabric softener scent similar to Mont Blanc Individuel. All right, but it doesn't come across as synthetic. It actually way higher quality. So the three elements that I want y'all to remember when it comes to PRADA L'Homme: quality, soapy, like a fresh fabric softener. Quality, soapy, fresh. I'm sorry, fabric softener. So yeah. Now the Irish note is not as strong as like Gentleman by Givenchy. This is the Eau de Parfum, so it doesn't have that distinctive makeup lipsticky vibe. It doesn't go in that territory. It's actually way more fresher and airy than again, Gentleman Eau de Parfum by Givenchy. And when it comes to longevity, I get a solid 6+ hours, so it's about average. It's sort of linear, and in the community, a lot of guys say that this is kind of like a metrosexual, unisex type of scent, because it's not hyper, it's not very masculine. And usually when it comes to fragrances, the deep woods, frankincense, incense, myrrh, oak moss, fir, these type of notes will, and tobacco as well, leather, will make fragrance come across very masculine. However, this one lacks that, so that's why they're saying that it's sort of like a metrosexual, unisex type of scent. But regardless of it, Infragrantica is voted, I believe, 4.9 out of 5 by, I forget the number, but by many voters. So, you know, we can't argue that. You know, it's a highly rated fragrance that you should own in your collection. All right, so let's move forward with, oh, before I forget, so when it comes to rating, personally, I give this an 8 out of 10 in the rate scale. All right, so let's open this baby up. This is, again, the Intense version, released back in 2017, so a year after the original, since the original was released back in 2016. And this is going to be again a first impression. I've never smelled this one before, and yeah, we'll smell it side by side with the original. All right, so we get it out here. All right, so the Intense version, as y'all can see, the bottle, it's all black. the cap is still silver, just like the original. So the caps are the same. It's just that this one is all black and this one you can sort of see through with a leather piece back here that has a nice texture to it. Kind of like a very masculine, rough. Reminds me of kind of like a leather belt, you know, very high quality Italian leather belt. All right, so yeah, let's do a first impression here, and yeah, go from there. So just as expected, the intense version, just like most other parfum versions that are considered intense, they usually come across deeper, richer, and in some occasions sweeter and a tad mysterious. Now this one, however, it goes in the sweet, deep territory. So the iris in here is amped up, actually getting sort of close to the Gentleman Eau de Parfum by Givenchy. So it has, not too much though, it has this lipsticky vibe to it, but not as heavy as the Gentleman Eau de Parfum by Givenchy. Alright, so this is ISO super forward. Lots of coumarin, linalool to kind of give it this effervescent nuance to it. Yeah, I believe this has, I know the original has cardamom, and this one may have cardamom as well. But yeah, this is tonka bean heavy, you know, coumarin slash tonka bean, since coumarin is a molecule from the tonka bean. The iris comes across deeper. Nice. You know, comparing it with the original, wow, night and day, guys. I can tell that this can last 8+ hours versus the original, which is about 6, you know, pushing 7 hours. But this will last on your skin and on your clothes till kingdom come. Yeah, so the intense first impression, I give it a 9.5 out of 10. It's really good. I really like it, guys. Now, I can't speak on sillage because obviously I'm doing a first impression, and just first impression when it comes to longevity, I can say without a shadow of a doubt that this will last 8+ hours, because in my fragrance collection I have a lot of other parfum fragrances that go this direction, and they're very long lasting. And knowing Prada, which is a high quality designer house, obviously they'll use a lot of high quality ingredients. So yeah, so the intense version, I think it's also date worthy. So if you're going to take a lady on a date, you can definitely wear PRADA L'Homme Intense Eau de Parfum. It has a seductive quality to it. It's inviting. It's rich. It's not very mysterious, and it's not just like the original. It's not hyper unique, but it's unique. Again, I can't stress this enough. It's unique in the sense that it has its own unique, undistinguishable scent profile. All right. So yeah, so that's my first impression on PRADA L'Homme Intense Eau de Parfum. And I'll give it a couple of wears. Next time I'll do another video on, you know, what I think. You know, if it's linear, how it evolves, how it performs in my skin. So yeah, so out of the two, the original is still in production, but the intense version, it's unfortunately a discontinued fragrance. They smell extremely similar. The only difference, again, the intense version comes across deeper, richer, a lot sweeter due to the tonka bean in it, yeah, ambery, so it has a warmth to it as well. So it's ambery, the tonka bean. Yeah, don't don't overspend if you don't have to, trying to hunt down the intense version. Just go for the original. But again, as here, me personally, I prefer the intense. All right, so this is an 8 out of 10. This is 9.5 out of 10. All right, so that's my review slash first impression. So yeah, so thank you so much. And as always, stay fresh. Peace out.